Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs easily and in detail. So quick disclaimers first, going to be playing this song as close and as accurate to its original audio as possible, as well as playing this as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow, as well as incorporating some kind of bossa nova / jazz kind of technique when it comes to playing the song. So it's still as accurate as possible when it comes to getting the overall vibe of performing this song on your guitar, whether it's acoustic or electric. So yeah, that's it. Let's go straight right into it. Okay, so when it comes to the chords that we're going to be using in this song, it's going to be these ones right here. First up is going to be the C minor 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be 8, dead string, 8, 8, 8, dead string. Next up is going to be the C minor 6 chord. It's going to be like that. That's going to be 8, dead string, 7, 8, 8, dead string. Next up is going to be the B flat major 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be 6, dead string, 7, 7, 6, dead string. Next up is going to be the B flat 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be 6, dead string, 6, 7, 6, dead string. Next up is going to be the D7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. Now for this one, I'm going to be using our index finger to bar the 5th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. Very nice. Next up is going to be the G minor 7 chord. That's going to be 3, dead string, 3, 3, 3, dead string. Next up is going to be the G7 chord. That's going to be 3, dead string, 3, 4, 3, dead string. Next up is going to be the G flat minor 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. And that is going to be 2, dead string, 2, 2, 2, dead string. Next up is going to be the F minor 7 chord. Same thing, same chord shape. It's going to be 1, dead string, 1, 1, 1, dead string. Next up is going to be the D7 flat 9 chord. It's going to be like this. Middle finger is going to be on the A string, as well as the 5th fret on the G string with the use of our ring finger, like so. And then while doing that, we're going to be using our index finger to bar the strings from the D string up until the B string, 4 and 4. Yep. So all in all, we've got dead string, 5, 4, 5, 4, dead string. And lastly, it's going to be the G minor 6 chord. It's going to be this one right here. It's going to be 3, dead string, 2, 3, 3, dead string. So all in all, we've got the C minor 7, then the C minor 6, then the B flat major 7, then the B flat 7, then the D7, then the G minor 7, then the G7, then the G flat minor 7, then the F minor 7, then the D7 flat 9 chord, and the G minor 6 chord. And those are your chords. Okay, so when it comes to the plucking pattern that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be this one right here. Allow me to demonstrate. It's going to be like this. Yep, staying true to the bossa nova / jazz kind of rhythm when it comes to playing this song. So allow me to break that down for you guys. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be plucking the bass string, which could either be the lower E string or the A string, depending on the root note of the chord that you're playing at the time. It's going to be the D, G, and the B strings all together. Waiting it out for 1 count. And once again, bass string, then D, G, B strings all together. It's going to be like that. Yep, so for chords such as the C minor 7 chord, your lower E string is going to be a root note. So for this one, it's going to be the lower E string, D, G, B strings all together, waiting it out for 1 count. Then once again, lower E string, then D, G, B strings. Yep. Yep, just keeping that rhythm. And as for the chords such as the D7 chord, where your root note is going to be on the A string, that means that our plucking pattern is starting off with the A string plucking. It's going to be like this. D, G, B strings all together. Waiting it out for 1 count. once again A string, and D, G, B strings all together. All in all, it's going to be like this. Yep, just like that. Pretty simple if I say so myself. And with that said, that entire blocking pattern is going to be worth for 4 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in this song. Okay, so when it comes to the intro section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Yep, it's just going to be the C minor 7 chord for 4 counts, then the 6 minor 6 chord for 4 counts, repeating that for a total of 4 repetitions, and that's your intro basically. So it's going to be like this, C minor 7 chord for 4 counts, then C minor 6 chord for 4 counts, just repeating that 3 more times, and that's your intro. It's going to be like this. Okay, so when it comes to the verse sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. One more kiss, one stained lips. I don't wanna go to sleep. Misty eyes, I'll allow myself to have him just a night. So lastly, for the chord sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So this one's a bit trickier compared to the rest of the chord progressions earlier, so I'm going to be giving you some tips here and there when it comes to playing this one. So for the G minor 7 chord for 8 counts, that means that we're just going to be playing the plucking pattern twice. It's going to be this one right here. That's 1, that's 2. That's basically what the 8 counts mean for that chord. And then for the chord with the asterisks and a little bracket there, for the G minor 7 chord for 1 count, G flat minor 7 chord for 1 count, and then the F minor 7 chord for 2 counts, we're going to be playing that song based on the lyrics of that section of the song. So basically it's going to be as he leaves at dawn. It's going to be leaves at dawn. And you're going to be waiting it out for a bit of a dramatic flair as you enter into the next part of the song. So this will end till he haunts me again. You know what I mean? So yeah, once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. I hold on to every ounce of sin. I know he don't love me quite like I love him. I swear to myself as he lives at dawn, this will end till he haunts me again. So yeah, this is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this point of the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below so that more of you guys will be able to stay updated for future videos. And aside from that, if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'm sure to do it for you. And I'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks smile way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other guitar tutorials or Laufey related videos for that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.